Okay? I just caught you. Because you told me all assertions require an argument. You just asserted that there are laws of logic. But
Well,
you
not
said it doesn't
necessarily a
need it.
syllogistic one.
Listen, dude, listen to me. Stop playing games with me. So how can something mean something without a basis?
I don't think it has to mean something.
All right, dude, we're done. You're deer in the
Sorry, I don't
headlights.
think it has to.
Yeah, we're done. Yeah, you're gonna have to up your game. You know, if you're gonna enter into a debate of this caliber, you have to be a little bit sharper. Okay. See, people want to maintain that they can be intelligible and meaningful without the Christian God, and we see another one where they can't provide for the intelligibility of anything. Surprise, surprise. Anybody have any comments, agreements, disagreements, questions? No, we got a whole room full of people. Nobody has any questions, objections? Anybody agree?
Here comes the new challenger!
Darth, when you say that the Christian God, right? When you say that you need the Christian God in order to know anything, what would be the argument for that claim?
It's not an argument. It is.
I didn't say it was an argument.
It's the reiteration of what the God of the Bible has revealed.
Why would one accept that?
Okay. Listen. Does everything need an argument? You mean a first, a second premise followed by a conclusion?
Sure.
Okay. Well, then what you're going to have a problem if everything requires an argument. How are you going to establish a first premise?
I would use the laws of logic, right?
How would you establish the laws of logic?
I don't know what you mean by establish.
What you've done is you've stepped into the quicksand of an infinite regress.
I just don't know what you mean by establish. We can have discussion on logic.
Look, you said is it your position all assertions require an argument?
Presumably, yeah.
Okay, then what you're going to have is an infinite regress of justification.
Why would that be the case?
Because otherwise you're going to have to start with at least one premise that's a given without an argument.
Are you saying that I'm going to have to? Are you saying that
you're either going to have to start at some foundational point with an absolute starting point that is a given, and then proceed from that, or you're going to take your position, which is untenable, which is that all assertions require an argument. Well, if everything requires an argument, then each premise of the argument requires an argument. But then the premises in those arguments require an argument. So what you're actually advocating for is an infinite regress of justification, which is absurd. That's not coherent.
Wait, so let me get this straight. So are you saying that there are no facts of matter in those premises?
So what I'm saying is, do you accept the Christian God?
No, I'm an atheist.
Okay. So then what's going to be your fundamental starting point for anything?
Why would I need a fundamental starting point?
Well, because how are you going to make meaningful statements?
I would make meaningful statements for the laws of logic.
Okay, what laws of logic?
The Aristotelian ones.
What that statement means is that for all entities exist, they always equal themselves and can't equal their negation. Is that an assertion?
No, it's a law.
All right, listen, dude. How do you know that for all entities they always equal themselves and cannot equal their negation in the time index? How did you determine that? What's the argument for that according to you?
Well, there's no argument. It's just the nature of the laws of logic.
Well, you've now contradicted yourself. Okay? I just caught you. Because you told me all assertions require an argument. You just asserted that there are laws of logic. But
Well,
you
not
said it doesn't
necessarily a
either.
syllogistic one.
Listen, dude, listen to me. Stop playing games with me. You just told me a few minutes ago all assertions require an argument. You just asserted there are laws of logic. Okay? Now, what's the argument for that? I am applying your criterion. So what is the argument that for all entities that exist, they always equal themselves and cannot equal their negation? What's the argument for that?
That they constrain our intuitive faculties.
Okay, listen, get lost. Yeah. Constrain our intuitive faculties. What a bunch of gobbledygook. Guy's a troll. Did everybody realize that? The guy's not reasoning in good faith. He's just making up crap. Did you hear that, Tom Locke?
Yeah, it was.
Did you hear that? Yeah. He said it constrains our intuitive faculties. That was probably Tofu or Chris.
Yeah, that's right up there with regime of validity.
Yeah, it was a regime of validity. This is how pathetic these people are. They hate the Christian God. They reject him, and yet they claim that they're on the side of logic and reason and philosophy. And yet, when you ask them a legitimate question, they lie through their teeth. He just said all assertions require an argument. Then, when he asserted the laws of logic, he says it didn't require an argument, and he contradicted himself. And when I pointed out, he pretended like he wasn't caught with his hand in the cookie jar.
What makes you say that the people that are arguing against you are motivated by a hatred of God? Like,
Because
why?
God,
What's the basis of
why?
that?
Why? Because God said so.